Hello again and welcome to another video in my bathroom. And I'm flicking my hair about because I don't know about you, but I'm one of those people that hate having my hair up. It never looks good. I don't like my hair, but we're gonna go with it. It's up in a ponytail. We've got my lovely Tropic band on. And today I'm going to go through with you some of our serums. So the last video you saw would have been my trip to HQ, which was so much fun. I thought I'd add in a little vlog in between, and then I thought I'd do an extension of my Essential Collection video and do the Enhanced Collection video so that you can see the full kit if you wanted to get that as well. And then I'm going to do Glammy's vlogs, I think, and then we'll see from there. But I am very, very excited for today. I love a serum. I'm going to be honest, I pretty much use all of these. Over time I've built them up, so I didn't, when I first joined Tropic, use all of them, but over time I have built up my routine to have most of them in. I don't use all of them religiously. There are some that I really enjoy, some that I don't enjoy as much, but it really is dependent on your skin. So I thought it'd be fun to go through all of them today, and I'll show you a little bit of how to use them. A lot of them you can use with your moisturisers, a lot of them you can use after your moisturiser. There is an ideal that they recommend you, but it's absolutely fine. So you have your Essential Collection, and if you don't know what that is, you can see my first video, but it's basically your cleanser, your toner and your moisturiser. 3 easy, simple steps. I personally like to enhance it a little bit by adding a serum into my moisturiser. It makes life so much easier, and in the evening I do a serum in the morning, and in the evening I add an oil after my after my routine. Even with my Enhanced Collection, it literally doesn't even add on a minute, and I use more products than this, and I take less than 5 minutes to do my routine every day because I don't have the time for a long, expensive routine. So I have actually got my book with me. So last time I brought my notebook in and I made a load of notes, but this time, because of the serums, I really wanted to give you every single bit of information about these serums. So I wanted to really make sure I had the book in front of me. So when you become an ambassador, you actually get one of these little books come with you, and it's an ambassador magazine. As you can see, I use mine quite a lot because it's a little bit correct there. I love this. It's got so many good tips in, and I just wanted to make sure, like I said, I was getting everything for you. So I'm gonna read a little bit from this. It's got the ingredients, the hows, the whys. I know most of it myself, but it's just in case there's anything extra on here that they have that I don't know, or that I want to share, or that I've forgotten. So speaking of which, let's start with our Rainforest Dew. This one is, I'm gonna say it's about all of them. This one is one of my go-tos. So most of them I use once a week, but this one I use every day. This is our hydration serum. It's got hyaluronic acid, plant peptides, evergreen fern extracts, and it is really, really extra hydration for that skin. If you've heard it once, you've heard it a million times. I have really dehydrated skin, and it's something I really struggle with. And this saves the day. They had a offer on where you got this free, I think, and something. And I was like, oh, this is like the best offer ever. All my customers need it that have dry skin in the winter. Everybody has dry skin. Your skin hydration is improved by 111%. That is insane amounts of hydration. And for somebody who has quite dry skin, I quite like it. So consulting the book, as well as the hydration aspects, we've also, of course, got matcha tea extract in there, which if you're a matcha girly, if you're one of the girls that loves a bit of matcha, then you're going to love this as well. I'm going to keep it in my hand because I feel like it needs its spotlight. Also, how cute are these packagings? And this is worth £44 if you get the refill. So what they do is they do the refills so that they can reuse these bits. They wash them all through thoroughly, they can reuse them. So then we're doing our bit for the planet. And if you do that, you then get your next one at a discounted price, which is amazing. So your refill saves you £1, so you get your refill for £43, which over time saves you a lot of money. And although that seems like a lot of money, this lasts forever. All you need is 3 drops into your serum each day. So I'll add a little overlay video of me putting on each of these serums and products here as I speak about each of them. But this one I can add to your moisturiser. If you want to put it on before, feel free to put it on before, but you add it to your moisturiser. This one is perfect after both cleansing and toning. You add 3 to 6 drops from the pipette into your hand. So the 3 to 6 drops, I normally use about 3 drops of this into my hand, into my moisturiser. They then can say you can add it to your moisturiser or follow up with your moisturiser. And if for optimal hydration, they say to follow up with a bit of skin relief are hydrating and soothing moisturiser. That's what I was trying to think. They say that it can be used with other serums and is suitable for all skin types. If you've got eczema, if you've got sensitive skin, this one is not going to be harsh at all on your skin. Not only, of course, is water essential for your skincare health, but it draws inspiration from Korean beauty trends. Now, I've seen so many Korean skincare hacks. I watch both Alicia Marie and Remy Cruz on YouTube. Obsessed. Listen to their Pretty Basic podcast, and I know how obsessed they are with Korean skincare. And all I could think about during their vlogs when when they went to Japan recently, they were getting all the different things done. I think they did go to Korea. Anyway, they were doing all these different skincare, and I was like, you just need some of this. I was like screaming at the screen. But it's so, so good. And yes, after 2 hours, 111% hydration. It is overflowing with multi-molecular weight hyaluronic acids, and it holds 1,000 times its weight in water. All in this little pot. So, I definitely recommend that. Now, when you get one of these serums, with any of the serums, you buy one of the serums and then you get the second one free. So if you get the Essential Collection, our Enhanced Collection is literally just an extra serum on top of that. So you're buying an extra serum and then you get the free product in your Essential Collection. So you've got your Essential 3 collections, then you get your free mask or your free face smooth. Then you buy an extra serum and then you get one extra serum for free, so you're saving yourself £44. Now if you do get one of the more expensive serums, they do get you to pay for the more expensive one over the cheaper one, but I think it's totally worth it to get a full set. You're saving yourself, what's that, £60 overall to get an Essential Collection. I'd do it if I were you. And it's so, so worth it. Like I said, I use this every day. They do recommend this one to use into the evening to rehydrate after a long day outside, and of course to rehydrate overnight, but it's also great within the morning too. Okay, speaking of something green, I didn't speak about it, but keeping with the green theme, let's go with one of my other absolute favorites. Now, this one we have to talk about. This product I love. I am such a greens gal. I love my gym. I love to take care of myself. I love to feel good in myself, and this product helps me feel good in myself. I'm going to be so honest. Most people come to me and go, I don't like the scent of that. I say to them, just give it time. I didn't like the scent of it when it first came because it does smell green. But now I love it. I'm absolutely obsessed. I always really liked the texture of this product. The smell, I was just like, it just smells healthy, like, you know what I mean? And it does. It doesn't smell disgusting. It just smells healthy. And I now actually really love the scent. It reminds me of being in my mum's bathroom. We used to use this together. My mum used to use this on me all the time because she knew at school that I was just like not really eating very well. I was just in my sixth form era where I was like eating a load of chips every day and going to the chip shop during my 6th period lessons. And my mum was like, if you can't get greens in, then get it through your face. And I just remember being in the bathroom with my mum. This is actually an oil. So if you do have oily skin, this probably isn't recommended for you, but I would still try it, give it a tester, because it is quite oily. So you use this after your full routine. So you cleanse, you moisturise, you tone, you can add a little serum into your moisturiser if you like, and then you can oil up after. I'd recommend using this within the evening, and it's got vitamin C, vitamin E, kale, broccoli, seed oils, green coffee, olive squalane, and tamanu. You'll notice that in a lot of our products, tamanu is a key ingredient. You think we like it a lot? This improves skin barrier function by 34% after 24 days and is perfect for fast absorbing and a lightweight oil. It actually says here that it's good for the blemish prone skin, of course, because your skin needs greens, and if it has greens, it gets rid of those blemishes. But it says the oilier skin types, it works to dry up the patches that are quite oily because of the nourishing factors. And it's also good for redness prone skin too. So actually, take my word for it. Ignore that, and it's good for oily skin too. I have to admit, I do get quite an oily forehead, and I haven't really had it in in the last couple of years. So maybe that's why. As much, I'd say. So this one was actually inspired. This is inspired by Susie's time in Malibu when she used to take green shots every single day. So it gives, with every increasing level of pollution and free radicals, it gets to work to make that kind of glowing green look. Obviously, it doesn't look green on your face. I've just put it on. Does my face look green? Well, maybe it does. I don't think it does. Anyway. Improvement in your overall appearance, obviously that good, incredible results will come through about 5 to 10 minutes after applying, and you'll look radiant. It's essential. One of my faves. And again, just an absolute steal. This one is actually £44 again, so you save yourself 43 when you get a refill. And again, I've had this, God, for months now. It's still not gone down, and I use this every other day. Every other day. So what I tend to do is I use, actually I'll tell you that at the end. Stay till the end for me to tell you what I do in my routine daily. It's a good plug for myself to make you watch the video. I mean, you could just skip the video, which you might do, but anyway, let's hope you won't. Okay, moving on. Now we'll go with our Pure Lagoon next. So we've got 2 serums in our Lagoon range, shall we say. One's a little lighter and one's a little darker. So the lighter one is our Pure Lagoon, and this is a blemish prevention serum. And then we have our Ocean Dive, and this is our pore clearing serum. Prevention, clearing. You see what we did there. So I use the blemish prevention one nearly every other day. I use this in the morning because it is a good decongestant, so it makes sure it clears all your pores and protects it from the outside world during the day. So I use this every other day, and then this one I kind of just use every so often when I have a really spotty period. But they are glorious. So we'll start with our Pure Lagoon. Let's have a little look what it says in the book. I've got so many songs going through my head from like children's programs now, like what's inside? Don't know what that's from. Okay, this one has bioflavonoids, prebiotics, Polynesian lagoon water, blue spirulina. You know I love my blue spirulina. They have so much of this blue spirulina in all the products, and it's just going to come up regularly. It's an incredible product. Vitamin B, zinc, copper, PCA. It's perfect for those with blemish-prone and oily skin. It clarifies and redefines that complexion, as I've mentioned. It's perfect to strip back the skin and create a soothe kind of microbiome to your skin and give that natural defense so that it doesn't get into your skin. So spots are always going to be there. They're always going to be there. They're always going to have, you know, an effect on your skin. But it depends what spots. If they're hormonal spots, yes, they're normal. But if they're spots that are being brought on by yourself, whether it be by your eating habits or whether it be by not looking after your skin enough, or whether it be by eating not very well enough, this one is going to help you not so much. So you do need to take care of yourself as well. You do need to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. But if it is kind of those spots that you can't help, or you suffer with really bad acne, then this is the perfect one for you. They normally to recommend using it alongside the Glowberry in the morning. As I said, you can use it along that. That's what I do. I kind of do one day one day the other. It's also perfect to add to your moisturizer and to follow it up with the Fresh Waves or the Skin Super Greens even. 3 to 6 drops as most of the serums, and that is, you're gorgeous. Look at that colour. That looks like the sea. How I would imagine if I close my eyes and picture that colour, Bali. Just do it. Close your eyes, picture the colour. Bali, right? Or like the Maldives. Somewhere like tropical, Bahamas, Bali, Maldives, those type places. And if you want to go to the Pure Lagoon, a darker side, shall we say, and if you do have those blimmin' annoying spots that just won't go and you need that a little bit of extra help, your pore clearing serum is here. It's the darker, more evil sister, the one that actually gets rid of them when they come up. That one's just the nice, pretty one that prevents it. It's actually like me and my sister. My sister's this one, and I'm the nice, pretty one at the start. Not that she's not pretty, sorry, that made it sound really bad. As in, I'm the like, lovely, lovely, and she's like, don't test me. But she's very pretty. Anyway, this one's got 2% lactic acid, 2% acidic acid, and a blue algae in it as well. It's got glucosamine, which provides a calming and anti-inflammatory benefit to it. And as I said, it's pore clearing. It's got some blue algae in there as well, and are perfect to apply into your moisturiser as well. But again, in the evening, I'd recommend this more than in the day. Good for oily and blemish prone skin. It says it on the bottle, it's pore clearing. You know it's going to be good for blemish prone skin. And of course, it's also really good at helping from the congestions of the outside world. So getting rid of all those congestions. While the Pure Lagoon prevents it, it can only prevent so much. This one reduces the inflammatory spots and redness by 51%. That is a huge amount, and of course is perfect to add into your routine quick and easy. Like I said, I use this when I have a particularly spotty time, or I know when a spot's coming, and I'll just put it on that area. And you can actually put this one onto a cotton bud and put it in certain areas and just really rub it in to give that extra enhancement. My goodness, we are making our way through these. Okay, let's see what one we've got next. What should we do next? I had a feeling this is going to be the case. I think it's my second favourite time. Now, hydration is one of my absolute faves. But this one, I think it's because it's pink, to be honest with you, just is a 10 out of 10. It's the Glowberry. So this Glowberry is the one that I used the other day in the morning of my Pure Lagoon. Again, I'll go through my full routine of what I do each day. But this one is your brightening serum. This one is going to protect you from the outside world, from all of the grossness of the outside world, and it is going to enhance and brighten. So with super berries, 10% encapsulated vitamin C, super oxidized, and in kind of neutralizing the environment from free radicals, it has got a skin brightness increase of 42%. I actually didn't realize the difference this was making to my skin, and I took a picture of before and after. So I highly recommend to do before and after pictures, because you don't realize how much of a difference something makes until you do before and after pictures. So I did before and after a week of this, and it is a fast track to formulating and absorbing all of those great nutrients into the skin while keeping off all of the congestion. So Susie was actually inspired with this by the little Virgin Stroke challenge that she did. So she was exposed to hiking, cycling, and climbing up those places, really exposed to the sun, and saw lots of skin pigmentation within her face, and was inspired to create a product that could really protect you from the outside world. And this was it. I absolutely love this product. You can combine it with Fruit Smooth, Pure Lagoon, your Sun Drops, your Rainforest Drew. It's a great one for rejuvenating. And again, you can add it to your moisturizer. I'll pop it on straight before. I use it in the morning, as I said, every other day, and I absolutely love it. And I take before and after all the time because I just can't get over the results. And that is one of my faves too. Also, just love the bottle. So cute. Anything with vitamin C in, I feel like is like the best thing ever. You know what I mean? Like, I take those Energize things in the morning, which has vitamin C in, and I'm just like, whoa, all of a sudden. I mean, that's a bit dramatic because sometimes I have to get up at 3 for work, but hey, we move on. And one that's kind of pink, but not as fun of a pink, but I do really like it, it's very sweet, is our Fruit Smooth. Now, if you're someone that hates exfoliating, that really gritty feeling on your face, I actually don't hate exfoliating. I really enjoy an exfoliator on my face. I feel like my face gets that smooth result instantly, and I wash it off in the shower. I'm pointing to the shower, you can't actually see it, but it's right there. But if you're someone that wants to exfoliate without having to do anything, and you like that kind of, I used to do this thing where I was like, if the products kind of feel like a tingle, not like, oh my God, it's hurting me, but if it's like a tingly feeling, I'm like, it's doing something, right? This one does exactly that. I don't use this one very often. As you can see, it's kind of a lot full. You can see it was my favourite by how full they are. But this one's got papaya enzymes, Australian lime pearl, alpha, beta, and pilohydroxy acids. So improves the smoothness by 41%. That is insane. It really just brings all of that. It does exactly what an exfoliator does. It brings all the dead skin scales to the top and makes them fall off without literally having to do anything. Pop it into your moisturizer or pop it on just before. I would definitely recommend popping this one on just before, just because it does leave that tingle, and just dab it into your face. And then once you've done that, put your moisturiser on straight after. You might want to follow this one up by your Skin Relief Moisturiser because it does leave that tingle. And Susie created this because she noted down the sweat, pollution and debris from the outdoors caused by congestion, and she wanted to create a kind of product that would really help that as well. So much like the Glow Berry, you can see the kind of theme here. We've got the hydration ones, we've got the kind of pore clearing ones, and then these ones are the protection from the air. And it's basically like a natural exfoliator to get rid of all of those congestions. So apply this not every day, every few times a week, maybe 2 to 3 times a week, leaving a couple of days in between, and you'll see the results 5 to 10 minutes after use. Following up by Super Greens is also an excellent idea. If you do want to actually test any of these products, by the way, particularly your Fruit Smooth, because this one will go out of date if I don't let it out to people and people try it, then please do put me a message because I'd love to send some out to you for you to test. I do a borrow bag so I can get you to test it and you can see if you like it, and then you give back to me after a week and say, yeah, I love it, I want it, or no, I wasn't a fan, can I try something else? That's a really good way to try before you buy, which you can't do in your Superdrug. Well, I don't think you can anyway. I haven't been to Superdrug in years. Probably because I keep buying this stuff. Okay, so now we're going to move on to your kind of youth products. Shall we start with, shall we start with Elexir? I think I want to start with Elexir. So, because Elexir was brought out first, I'm going to bring the Elexir. Now, I never used to use Elexir, but I recently, in the last 6 months, I'd say, I've started using this and I love it. I always thought because my forehead was quite oily, I always thought, oh, I don't want an oil. But I love the feeling of an oil, particularly once or twice a week. Just popping it on is so nice for your skin. It feels so good. And also, now that I am 22, they always say that once you get to the age of 21, 22, you really need to start taking care of your kind of skin so that when you get older it's better. And this one is for more mature skin types. It's a radiance boosting omega oil. It's got pomegranate and rosehip seed oils. It's got moringa in it, and it is absolutely delightful on your skin. So this not only provides the vitamin C that you need, but it also is balancing, refining, and gives that radiance. So it's used to promote a healthier microbiome, and it also gives that deep cleanse into your skin, as I said. It really penetrates deep into the water, into your skin, and lets that vitamin C really seep straight in there. Those with younger or oily combination and dull skin looking to brighten their complexion, and also those with older skin. See, look, you can see the difference. If you use it at both ends of the spectrum, you're protecting for when you get older, you're glowing when you get, you're protecting for when you get older, when you're older, you're glowing as if you were younger. There we go. I knew I'd get there in the end. So I think we're going to start next with this glorious product, and this product I never actually used until I'd say about 6 months ago, and it was only because I started at the age of 22 to realise that I know I'm only 22, but if you protect your skin now, then as you get older your skin will stay very nice for a long period of time. And I really wanted to, now I'm 22, they say your collagen starts to decrease at 21, 22, and all those different things that you have in it. So I wanted to add more things into my routine that would kind of keep my nice skin that I've got now, because I'm really happy with my skin, all thanks to Tropic. I've started using it, like I said to you before, 6 years ago, and I say my skin is the way it is now because of it, and my nan looks incredible and she's been using it for as long as I have, so if she's an advocate, anyone is. This one's got a vitamin E, organic CO2 extract, rosehip oil, acids 3, 6 and 9, and omega fatty acids. This one improves skin firmness and elasticity, and it increases it by 31%. This one you can also mix into your Body Love, which do I have in front of me? Oh no, I don't. It's one of our creams, and have it go all over your body. It's for those more mature skin types that do need that little bit of extra nourishment, and you can rub it all the way into your décolletage, you can rub it all over your body. Again, I'm going to start now adding this into my Body Love. I haven't yet because I wanted to see it getting into my routine with my face. It's perfect for use as an oil once a week. I always would kind of steer away from oils because I've said before about my oily forehead I felt like I've had. But I love this. It's like that extra luxury you have. Spend that extra 30 seconds just rubbing that oil into your skin. Oh, it's just such a nice feeling. So this glorious product also is see, this is what I just said. Our skin is our healthiest when we're in our early 20s, and after that the fatty acid competition breaks down. So that's when you need the extra help of the serum. It can be used when pregnant to help stretch marks and enhances that elasticity and reduces itchiness. I get really itchy arms, and I find the Tunamu cream really helps with it, but I do hope that by moisturising once a week with my Body Love and adding the scent to it, that will also help it as well, because I love the scent of the Body Love and I just like to do that once a week. Again, you just add a few drops to your hands and then rub it all over your face, and like I said, that glorious oil just seeps into your skin and just is absolutely incredible. Rejuvenating, giving a luminous and youthful looking skin. I love it. And speaking of youthful skin, see, I've done this in an order, I don't know if you've noticed, but our new and improved Elexir, so to speak, although I actually prefer the Elexir to this. Oh, can you see it? Sneak peek. It's our youth potion. Now I'm telling you this now because everybody that I've spoken to when I've shown them it has gone, youth potion, I want it, it's going to save my life. You are never ever going to have a magical potion that is going to heal you. It cannot happen for you, it cannot happen for your skin, it cannot happen, I'm sorry to break the news, but this is a bloody good product. It is absolutely stunning. It is our only product with retinol in it, and we actually are a negative brand for anything that's kind of chemical and that isn't natural. And the only reason we've got a 0.5 or 1 on the scale is because we use retinol in this product. Now, retinol isn't bad for you. It's a natural acid. It's a natural thing that comes from the earth, and it is that before bedtime kind of activator for you. 3 to 4 drops, and it's always good to use SPF after you do apply this, because it works so well that you may need to make sure that it's, you know, going into the skin correctly. So with advanced marine retinol, see the marine retinol, it's a natural retinol. Here we go, try and pronounce these blooming ingredients. Bakuan oil, plant peptides, and your vitamin C. It adds 26% more lifted skin. 100% of users have improved skin elasticity. Did you hear that? 100% of users, just so. 95% reported smoother and visible reduction in fine lines and wrinkles, 23% in collagen production, and an increase in skin resilience by 23%. It's good for the first signs of aging, so I use this once a week. I use my oil, what's it called? Elexir, probably twice a week, and I use this once a week to really get into that oil, and it is the little secret that we all want to hear. It's the answer to lots of wrinkles and problems with your skin. So yes, it is an incredible product. This one is one of our priciest. So all of those there were £44, between 44 and £50, but this one for the biggest version is £78. So the most expensive one, I didn't even do prices. So the first two were 44, as I said. The Glowberry and the Face Smooth were both 48 each. And then the Pure Lagoons, yes, so everything's 44 that we've seen so far, and then these two were 48, and then the Elexir is, let's take a quick look, oops, 30. So that's in between. But then because of all of the research that's gone into this, all of the time that's gone into creating this, the types of ingredients that are in it, including the dragon's blood extract and the rose otto, this is £78, £32 for this little one here. But again, it lasts so long. You just give it a little shake before you use, because you will notice that it will separate, but that is normal. It's just the ingredients in it. And of course, you then just pop it on just before bedtime. 1 to 2 pumps, gently press into your face, neck and décolletage. Perfect followed with a Skin Dream or your Elexir for optimal renewal. And I would definitely recommend using this after your moisturizer. So a lovely little product, a lovely little treat for yourself. I've known so many people get this, and although it's a bit expensive, it lasts so long. Only use it a couple of times a week, don't use it every day, and only a couple of drops. It lasts so long and it's so worth it, and you can hear by the results how amazing it's been. And last but not least, this isn't actually and that is pretty much it. That is all of your serums in our collection. Like I said, I love the serums. I think they just add that extra enhancement into your routine. They're really quick and easy to use. As I've said, I will go through my quick routine of what I use. So every single morning, I alternate between these two. So I add this one to my moisturiser one day and this one to my moisturiser the other. This is my Glowberry for decongestion, as I said, and my Pure Lagoon to prevent those spots and to help that decongestion, because as I'm going into the world, I want to protect myself from the outside world. I then come home of an evening and I absolutely always kick off my routine adding into my moisturiser my glorious Rainforest Dew. So this one gets added into my moisturiser every single day after work to rehydrate and really revitalise my skin. And then I go in with one of my oils, so whether it be my Super Greens, my Youth Potion, or my Elixir. These two, this one I use pretty much every single day. I use this twice a week, and then I add this in once a week as well, just to add that extra little touch. I don't tend to use the Fruit Smooth. I do prefer a natural exfoliant, so I do use an exfoliator in the morning after my face wash. Actually, I've got it here, this one. But I do really like it every so often just to use to give it a go. And see kind of the difference in my skin. And I'm actually going to do a post on my Instagram. It's at Zoe Smith Official 2 if you want to check it out, where I'm going to do a before and after, a month after using the Fruit Smooth, just to give it a go and like to really give it a try, because I do like to use all of the products and I like to see what I like. So when I tell you, I can really show you what products I like based on my skin. Obviously it's very different. I know people that love the Juicy Greens, I personally don't. I know people that love the Fruit Smooth, I personally don't. It's just dependent on you and your skin, and you're not going to love every product, and that's okay, but all the products are still amazing and in their own ways. I hope it's given you a bit of insight into the world of an Enhanced collection, and if you would like to get any of these, my link is always down below, and of course pop me a message anytime. My Instagram is open. Pop me a DM and say, I really want this collection, this is my skin type, can you recommend the products for me? And I can. And as I said, you get a massive saving if you get this as part of the Enhanced collection. So you get your moisturiser, your toner and your cleanser, plus a freebie of either a mask and a face smooth, and you then pay for one serum, so you're paying for 4 products and you get another full-size serum free. So that's over £60 you're saving, which is absolutely incredible. I really hope you enjoyed the video today, and I will see you very soon next time. That's going to be a really cool ending, but I decided let's go with it.